Hey, Oak Park. This week I found myself in 1 John chapter 2, verses 15 through 17, where the Apostle John exhorts the church not to love the world nor the things in the world. And one of the reasons he gives for not loving the world is very practical. He says, for this world is passing away. And we've gotten a taste of that, haven't we? We've seen it through this COVID crisis that this world is broken. It's under the curse, and it has served, I hope, as a good reminder that the things of this world can never satisfy. In fact, just as John said, they are passing away. But John just doesn't give us a negative reason for not loving the world and setting our hopes and affections upon it. He gives a positive reason. He says, for whoever does the will of God abides forever. And really, this ties into what we've been seeing in Matthew's gospel and in setting our treasure, our hope upon the kingdom of God, a kingdom that cannot be shaken. And that's really what I want to encourage you as your pastor this week, is to be thinking, where have I set my heart upon the things of this world that is passing away? And where should I reclaim my heart and affections and hopes upon the kingdom of God? In a similar way here, as we're seeking to reopen over the next several months, one of the things I've been talking to the staff about is thinking about this as a hard refresh, a hard restart here at Oak Park. Maybe even think of it similarly to replanting Oak Park. Now, certainly we're not changing the name or doing anything really drastic, but there is a sense in which we've had to put everything on pause, and now we're looking to restart. And I want you to just consider what that might look like. And so some of the things that we're thinking through right now is thinking, what can we do better as we gear up for reopening? What are things that we're doing at Oak Park, good things, right things, and how can we do them better? We kind of have the space and time. We can stop and reconsider how we do those things better. Also, what things should we prioritize? Are there things that the Lord is calling us to do that we aren't doing because we've prioritized other things? Those are some of the questions that we're asking. But I also want you to consider that on an individual level. What might that look like for you as the church is beginning to restart, as you've kind of had a time, a season, a hiatus in some level? What might it look like for you to recommit in serving? What might that look like to recommit to the mission of our church of loving Jesus, loving people, and helping people love Jesus? Maybe even thinking about your schedules. I know for us, it's been really refreshing that every night after dinner, we have nothing else to do. I don't necessarily want it to stay that way, but it has been good for us to maybe reevaluate, what do we put back on the plate when everything opens again? And I want to encourage you, maybe you've wanted to serve more in the church. You wanted to maybe structure your life around the rhythms of Oak Park. Well, now's the time to do that. And I want you to be praying and thinking as a family, dads, as you're leading your family, what might that look like as things begin to reopen here at Oak Park for you guys to prioritize the local church? So with that being said, we're still looking to May 31st is kind of a soft opening. We're going to be at 2 services, and in the coming weeks, we're going to nail down some of those details, get them out to you so that you have a clear idea what service to attend and what would best serve our purposes in this weird season that we're in. But until then, we'll be continuing to live stream 10:30 on Sunday mornings, and we'll be back in Matthew's Gospel, Matthew chapter 13, verses 53 through 58, and I hope you'll join us this Sunday.